Welcome to Learning English with Captain Binoy Varagal, Assistant Professor, Department of English, St. Joseph's College, Devgiri, Kozhikode, Kerala. We are very happy to learn a beautiful language like English, and we are learning it day by day. And of course, we are learning about the function words these days, and we know that function words are small words which are just used to, of course, add meaning to the structures, sentences, wherein we are using the form class words like the adjectives, the adverbs, the verbs, and the nouns. We have come almost halfway through the learning of function words, and we know that function words are many types like the articles, the auxiliary verbs, the conjunctions, the interjections, and of course a lot of small determiners, lot of pronouns, okay, preposition, so many words like that. And we are now in these lectures focusing on the auxiliary verbs, and we have understood that there are three types of auxiliary verbs: the primary auxiliaries or the principal auxiliaries, the modal auxiliaries, the semi-modals, also known as marginals. And now, of course, we are learning the primary auxiliaries, and there are many primary auxiliaries, and among the primary auxiliaries, of course, we have the forms of be. And we are learning the different forms of be these days. We have come to the use of is, and we are learning the uses of is today. Is. Let us learn the use of is today. Please understand that this particular auxiliary verb is used, of course, mainly in two contexts. It has two main uses. And the first use of is, the auxiliary verb, is to form continuous tense with singular nouns. So we always say Deepak is playing football. Deepak is playing football. Alex is driving the car. So if we look at these two sentences, number one, Deepak is playing football. Alright, we are referring to an activity that is progressing at the time of speaking. Deepak is playing football. Deepak is playing football. Right, it is continuing at the time of speaking. And another one is Alex is painting. Alex is painting at the time of speaking. Gopal is running in the garden. Alright, Gopal is running in the garden. Alright, it is raining outside. It is raining outside. Alright, in each of these sentences, alright, we refer to an activity that is continuing, progressing. So this is the first use of the auxiliary verb is. It is used to form the continuous tense. The continuous tense with singular nouns. Deepak is singular. Alex is singular. Gopal is singular. Shija is singing. Shija is singular. Alright. So this is the first use of is. So now you have to make a number of sentences with this particular auxiliary verb is, like the dog is barking. Right, the dog is barking. Dog is singular. The dog is singular, and of course we say is barking, continuous activity. Let's just move on to the second use of is. Second use is used in the passive active voice and passive voice when the subject is singular and the tense is present. So in present tense, in the passive voice, when the subject is singular, we depend on the auxiliary verb is to show the passive action, or rather the passive voice. And we say the car is started by the driver. The car is started by the driver. All right, or rather in active voice it is the driver is starting the car. The driver is starting the car. The car is started by the driver. The painting is drawn by Alex. The painting is drawn by Alex. Okay? The car is started by the driver. The letter is written by Gopal. The letter is written by Gopal. Alright? In all these sentences, of course, we are using is to show the passive voice, and of course the subject is singular and the verb is accordingly singular is, and of course it is started, right? Similarly, we say the plant is collected from the farm by my friend. The plant is collected. The picture is drawn by my son. The picture is drawn by my son. Alright, so here we understand that is the auxiliary is used to form, number one, the continuous tense with singular nouns. Number two, to form the passive sentences when the subject is singular and the tense is present. Alright, so let us use is in different sentences, and of course let us be sure about the use of is. Okay, so far we have learned the use of many auxiliaries like am and of course is. Next day we will be learning the use of are, A-R-E, are. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. May God bless you all.